Time for Potentially Yours. Every Tuesday, we try to find a home for a pet from Dane County Humane Society.
And this morning, we are live from the Humane Society's Haunted Trail. Hi, Gail.
Good morning, you guys. We thought we'd do something a little bit different this morning, and so we are here at the shelter's location, and I actually have a really cool pet of the week this morning with me. And so we have a wonderful rooster, and also joining me is Betsy, who's our adoption counselor. And Betsy, just tell us a little bit about this rooster and how he came to us.
Sure, yeah, this is Hawk. Hawk is about 6 months old. He came to the shelter actually with his brother. His name is Mimu, and they were surrenders just because somebody got them as chicks, and unfortunately when chickens are little, you don't really know what gender you're getting. So these guys grew up to be roosters, and most city ordinances don't even allow roosters, so unfortunately they had to be surrendered over to our shelter.
And so what kind of family ideally are we looking for that would be the best home for these roosters?
Yeah, ideally I think a nice farm would actually be the best. Somebody who hopefully has some knowledge about, chickens or roosters. It'd be great if they could have some hens to tend to. They would really love that, and just get fresh air, lots of space. They're really sweet boys, and they're still fairly young, so they could adapt to a new home pretty easily.
And like you said, they don't need to go home together. In fact, they probably should go home on their own. That might make them the happiest, but they came in together. And how old do you think they are?
They're roughly about 6 months of age, so they're still pretty darn young. Roosters tend to live, or I should say chickens tend to live anywhere from 6 to 10 years, so it's a pretty long life actually.
And this is just kind of something cool to know that we do help all different animals, and we see a lot of different types, shapes, sizes, whatever. We're here to help, and it's kind of cool when we're able to show a different unique pet that we do see here at the shelter, and we do get the chickens and roosters, so it's kind of cool to see this. And I don't think Hawk would have traveled too nicely to the studio, so we wanted to try and give him some attention here at the shelter. But it's really cool to be able to have a different kind of animal that we do have here on site. What kind of food do we feed him, Betsy?
They've got a chicken feed that you can get at any farm store. Farm and Fleet would carry it, and then cracked corn and grit, and then they do get treats. They get oatmeal, they get Cheerios, they get all kinds of fun stuff, apples and bananas, and those are their treats every day, so pretty easy to care for as far as the feed goes.
Very cool. Well, this is, like we said, our pet of the week, and we also have a really cool thing going on this weekend, and it's a haunted trail. So actually, thank you, Betsy, for your help. I want to bring you over here to show a really cool side of the shelter that we have too. We do a haunted trail every year, and this is back in the area when we have the haunted trail, and I've got this creepy guy that just kind of came out of nowhere. And tell us about the trail really quickly. When does it run?
October 21st and 22nd, and the 28th and 29th. On Saturdays we have matinee that starts at 4 p.m. for young kids, and it's a little bit more easier on them. And also I'd like to say thanks to all the volunteers that help make this possible, and every year it just gets better and better.
And so, like you said, we have kind of more of a family-friendly, more kid-friendly that happens on Saturday afternoons, because it really is geared towards in the evening, probably for kids at least 12 and older, because it gets creepy. Oh my God. And we have some guests behind us too that are joining us. Okay, and so if you want to come out, it's going to be this weekend, also Saturday and Sunday, and next weekend too. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of scary. This is too early for these guys behind me this morning.
To them, it's never too early, Gail. All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Gail.
Thank you.
Hope
We'll
you make
see
it
you this
out
weekend.
alive.
Yeah, we're getting a little grabby over there.
Yeah.
Okay, if you'd like to adopt a pet or see the creepy guys out there, just go to the Dane County Humane Society, giveshelter.org, or there's a phone number you can call too that's probably up on the screen. There it is right there.
Ask for the zombies.